Hello everyone and welcome back to our Picture Stories segment. In previous episodes, we have focused a lot on some special activities in the southern part of China, more specifically in Sichuan or Chongqing. But one place we haven't been to in the southern part of China is the wonderful province of Guizhou. Now, since this province is full of different minorities and local customs, we thought we would focus on one place that stands out. So without further delay, let us bring you the work of photographers Yao Zifei and Liu Pingjiang as they went to visit the Tianlong Tun Bao Old Village. This old village is located in the west of Guizhou Province. Once you finally get over the amazing scenery, prepare to get amazed again, as this village has a long history and has many war-related stories. This was also the case in the Ming Dynasty, as Emperor Zhu Yuanzhang would often send people there to guard the south of China. During the Ming Dynasty, when this place had a strong military influence, a local opera was developed here called Nuo Xi, and its sole purpose was to entertain the military. However, until now, this opera has stuck around and is now inherited into their culture. You can see here that their masks worn by performers were quite frightening, and that's because they represented righteous heroes scaring the enemy. Now, for those familiar with Chinese opera, these masks are very different to ones we see in Beijing opera. These are made of wood, which are all carved and painted by hand. When Mr. Yao was there, he was lucky enough to watch a scene from the chapter called San Ying Zhan Lu Bu, which is from the famous opera performance Romance of the Three Kingdoms. When Mr. Yao was watching the show, he happened to meet a few local ladies. Now, these fine ladies, which were born and raised here, wore some blue-colored cloth. After asking them what the cloth meant, they told him it originated back in the Ming Dynasty. Can you see the little pink flowers on it? Well, those are all hand-knitted, and the style hasn't changed at all since then. Amazing, huh? There aren't many places in the world where you can take a picture of the locals and they wear exactly the same clothes as they did back in ancient times. Mr. Yao also found out that these women were here selling shoes, and as soon as you look at them, you'd guess they are for children. However, they aren't. In ancient China, women used to have their feet bound together and were forced into wearing shoes this small. Of course, nowadays you won't find that, but they still keep the tradition of making the shoes. Quite an amazing place, huh? I mean, it's really like going back into the past. Very rare will you find a village where they have preserved so many old traditions, as well as being so cut off from the outside world. This pavilion here is a tea shop, and the stone can is used for boiling the water, while the bamboo one is for the tea. Get down there, have a cup of tea, and enjoy what the world used to be like. Peaceful. All right, guys, that wraps up our Top Picks segment. Next up on our show, we'll see what's making headlines in Shanxi.